It is party time, Mom. Welcome to another episode of the Chad Prather Show, Studio 22, the mothership, with conspicuously absent Puppet Master and Candice the Queen. Instead, we have Chance, the soulless ginger rapper, and, of course, Justin Case. Justin, you're hired. I have no executive authority whatsoever, but that's it. Candace snoozes, loses. Happy hump day, everybody. Hope you're doing well. Party Foul Steve at the pub.
Yep. I started a rumor this morning that they eloped.
You did?
Yep.
I heard an interesting rumor about myself yesterday.
I didn't start that one.
I did.
I've now heard it twice. Apparently, I have a porn star girlfriend.
Do you?
I don't, but apparently I do.
Who? Which one?
I don't know.
Lie. I think you know who it is.
I don't know. They follow us, Tim.
I know. A lot of them follow us on social media.
At Tim runs his mouth.
I am shocked that porn stars are conservative.
They really are. Well, they're capitalists.
Yes, they understand. They're independent contractors.
Yeah.
They understand what the struggle is.
Yeah.
By the way, I like that there's no women in the studio today. I think that's very impressive. The other day was International Women's Day, Windows Day. And it was...
Well, they should have been cleaning those windows.
They should have been. They should have been in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Was it like Burger King UK or something said women should be in the kitchen? What is that?
I don't know. I didn't hear that one.
There was like somebody tweeted women should be in the kitchen.
Wow.
It's amazing.
I did read some tweets from International Women's Day, and women said, I'm going to spend International Women's Day in the kitchen cooking for my husband.
Really?
Like I should.
Good for them.
Like, hey, you said it. And then there was somebody who, on the live chat of our show, as we were talking about it, somebody said women belong in the home. I was like, okay, you're just. I mean, I don't know why.
Well,
people
they said God said the Bible. The Bible says they used God and the Bible. So
yeah, well, I don't know why people just ask for that abuse.
What
when
the
they
gods?
get on to start
when they go and say like yeah.
Yeah.
I said what was it? Feminists probably can't figure out why they're single ones. And I had a couple CNN anchors weigh in.
Really?
Yeah, it was amazing.
Nobody wants to have sex with a feminist.
No.
Nobody does. And that's why they're mad.
Yeah.
That's why they're mad, because nobody wants to have sex with them.
By the way, I'm really upset I missed Allie Beth Stuckey today. I know you guys share a studio.
And you didn't miss a thing.
And I wanted to come and get a picture with her and autograph.
Yeah.
And like a whole... I wanted her to sign my Bible.
There's two people that we love to give a hard time to on this show. Neither watch this show. One is Allie Stuckey and the other is Glenn Beck.
She doesn't watch the show?
No.
What?
No. What? She probably has good taste.
I've never seen a single thing of her. I've never, ever seen it, actually.
Allie's right over there.
I can see the holy microphone is right there. How come you don't have like a branded, like, shouldn't yours be like in leather with like barbed wire or something on it to like match the gimmick?
100%. No, instead we have things like Pelosi poo that we sell on my website. The dog's over here chewing up the Newsomburger.
Get a shot of this mug.
Dolly has just demolished the Newsomburger, the poop emoji. WatchChad.com. Check it out. Lots of stuff going on, and it's a lot of craziness that's going on in the world today. We're going to talk about some of that. Tim, I'm glad you're here. Tim, you filled in yesterday for David Webb.
Yeah,
on Sirius XM Patriot. I always like when you fill in for David because I don't have to hear David. So, I don't. That's kind of my way.
Look, I'll play nice, but I'll say that another company's very interested in me right now. Not this one, but another company's very interested in me right now. And once I sign with them, I'll speak freely.
Yeah, there you go.
But,
I understand.
God bless him.
I understand. No, I like David, but
he's got a lot of people give him a lot of free stuff. I like it when I show up to CPAC. Does this happen to you because you're like at this level where people just bring you stuff?
I get a lot of stuff.
People don't. I think people know if they send me something, it's going to probably go in the trash.
I get a lot of stuff, but they bring us a lot of whiskey. But see, I haven't really drank whiskey. I drank whiskey at your house the other day.
You did. You drank good shit at my house.
I drank really good. I think my problem, Steve, is I haven't been drinking good enough whiskey.
Yeah, that's probably the case.
Well, you have the good stuff at my house, though. Like, I don't mess around. You've seen the collection now. Now I can get you to evangelize of the Tim Young collection of whiskey.
Yeah. What do you got, like 350 bottles of bourbon?
Something like that. And then on top of that, I have, like, I'm starting to collect vintage advertising. Like, the whole place is basically going to be like Whiskey Playland.
Okay.
In my apartment.
Well, I was tripping out because he's got it in the bathroom cabinets. He's got it in the laundry room cabinets.
Hey, wherever you are.
It's everywhere.
Yeah.
His entire house, no matter what you open up, there's bottles of whiskey. We'll talk some more about whiskey. But, hey, I want to talk about one of our newest sponsors, our good friends over at Road Armor. They offer American-made bumpers built on quality, protection, and style. Road Armor is the originator of the smooth steel bumpers. Started in 2000, and not all replacement bumpers are created equal. I got them on my truck. Love them. I encourage you to experience the difference as well. The Road Armor difference. No substitute for a Road Armor bumper. 100% made in the USA and Texas strong, and all products are backed by their lifetime guarantee. They pride themselves on building bumpers of the highest quality, style, and protection that are suited to various lifestyles and interests. My last truck that had Road Armor bumpers on it got stolen. That's how beautiful it was.
Yep.
They stole my truck. But their attention to detail, advanced manufacturing technology, and the highest grade steel provide a technically superior product. Using the highest quality materials, their mission is to produce products that are an irreplaceable piece of equipment that protect what matters most inside and outside of your vehicle. So Road Armor also proudly supports, hires, and mentors first responders and veterans of every caste. And by purchasing Road Armor products, you're not only buying a product focused on style and protection, but also helping to support life-changing organizations such as the American Valor Foundation. They're passionate about giving back to the first responder and veteran communities, and do so through charitable donations and event integration and giveaways on behalf of the organization. I want you to go to roadarmor.com and use code BLAZE50. It'll save you 50% off your first purchase. Roadarmor.com, promo code BLAZE50. We'll be right back. Anyway, so I have got to play this clip for you guys. Part of me wants to feel sorry for Joe Biden, but I don't, right?
Nope.
I mean, it's just the fact that they prop this guy up and pump whatever injection into his body to keep him awake. But, I mean, the guy is just not there.
No,
he's not there. Mentally incapable. Still hasn't had a press conference. No State of the Union. This thing's insane, dude. And I want you to play that.
Before you play it, hold on.
Hang on.
Because I'm going to interrupt your show. Do you think they're waiting for him to kick the bucket before next year's, or get him removed from office before the State of the Union?
I don't. I think that if he goes, he's going to have to bow out. They're not going to kick him out.
His days are numbered, though.
Yeah.
They're not going to do that. They're not going to force him out because he's right where they need him to be, and they can control him like a puppet and do whatever they want to do. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Barack Obama wasn't in his ear.
I'm sure of it.
Telling him what to do. So I don't think they're ever going to kick him out. I think it would have to be Joe that just takes one for the team, and kind of one of those, I'm just going to sacrifice myself. Because they didn't want Kamala Harris. Nobody wanted Kamala Harris. She never got 1% of the vote.
Obama's team was behind her. They were giving her a push because she showed up on Ellen real early.
Yeah.
They got rid of the Willie Brown stuff real early too. They dropped it, and then they were also behind Pete.
Mm-hmm.
So all these characters are all there. Yeah, it's a mess.
It's the whole thing is crazy. But you've seen this clip. I want to play it again. Chance, will you play it?
Just want to thank you both, and I want to thank the former general. I keep calling him general, but the guy who runs that outfit over there. I want to make sure we thank the secretary for all he's done to try to implement what we just talked about, and for recommending these two women for promotion. Thank you all. May God bless you all, and may God protect our troops.
The guy who runs that outfit over there. Talking about the Pentagon. Who runs that outfit over there. The Secretary of Defense. And I don't think he was even forgetting his name. I don't think he knew what to call him.
Yeah.
Period. The Secretary of Defense. That general, former general. I mean, that's the guy right there in charge of the nuclear football. I mean, he's the one who's got. It's like Party Foul Steve on a cell phone over there dinging.
Do we know how to mute our cell phones when the show's going on?
Yeah.
The talent's trying to work here, Steve.
Yeah.
But that's the President of the United States right there.
He doesn't know what the Secretary of Defense is.
Yeah.
Could you imagine? And I hate doing this because it's so annoying to say this at this point, the back and forth. If that were Donald Trump.
Can you imagine? And of course, his dog bit somebody.
He bit a black guy.
Think so?
That's why we don't know who it is.
That's why we don't know who it is?
Either a black guy or a woman.
Yeah, I mean,
it was Michelle Obama. I figured it out. I just pieced it together. It was Michelle Obama.
Might have been Kamala.
Oh yeah, that's true. Oh. She doesn't leave his side, does she?
No, she's right there.
Just in case she needs to step up.
Yeah.
In case 25th gets enacted on the spot.
There. In case he has an aneurysm and drops out.
People do have tendencies to roll downstairs.
Yeah. They with a big shoe print on his back. But can you imagine, like, had Donald Trump had a dog that bit somebody, you would have known the race of that person or the gender of that person.
They'd have a book deal.
Immediately.
They'd have a book deal. If it wasn't somebody in the inner circle of Trump, they'd have a book deal. You know, they'd be out doing press conferences, you know, like Blasey Ford style.
Yeah.
Just crying.
So they send the dogs back to Delaware, you know, and they say they're going to come back to the White House. We'll see.
So they're going to find a dog that looks like that one, pump it full of drugs, and put it back in the White House?
Now, here's what I think. I think old Joe, being dementia-ridden the way he is and is as frustrated as he gets, has traumatized these dogs. I mean, these are big German Shepherds. They're working dogs. They are a lot to handle. And trust me, I got one. I know. And I think he's razzed those dogs till he's driven them crazy.
Probably.
In his dementia temper.
Yeah, he probably yells at them, kicks them, if he can kick them.
Well, he grabbed one by the tail when he's falling out of the shower.
What happened to that? With his foot?
Something, yeah.
Wasn't he injured? He had a boot on for like a day?
Yeah, the dog, I think the dog, he tripped out of the shower and grabbed the tail of the dog.
Maybe that was what happened, was the dog bit him then. Do you think he's still walking around naked in front of the Secret Service? Does he have women on his Secret Service detail? Remember they had to pull him?
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure he does.
There was a whole story, by the way. Cassandra Fairbanks gets a really bad rap, and so does Gateway Pundit. Mm-hmm. But once in a while, they hit a gold mine without, and she got shut down by the story where Joe grabbed the boob of a Secret Service agent's girlfriend.
Yeah,
and he decked him. Mm. And the guy, there was all this paperwork and stuff, and it magically disappeared. There was no way to prove the story, so nobody wanted the story. And then it was confirmed by a Judicial Watch FOIA request.
Yeah.
It was amazing. Joe's got a history.
Joe's got a lot of history.
Yeah.
That's why I've sort of been, and I want to get your take on this, I've sort of been an apologist for Andrew Cuomo with this sexual harassment thing. Because most of these accusations, in my opinion, are not sexual harassment.
No.
I mean, inappropriate, maybe so, but it's not sexual harassment. What you just described, that's sexual harassment.
Grabbing a boob is sexual harassment.
Grabbing a boob is sexual harassment.
Smelling hair, I think, is sexual harassment.
Rubbing
shoulders.
But hugging somebody and holding them as you perceive it a little too long, as these are the accusations for Andrew Cuomo, that's...
the face-touching thing, it's creepy.
That's creepy.
It's not sexual harassment.
It's not sexual harassment.
I know. But listen, I've been playing by their rules, and I like to scream at them as much as they scream at us.
Well, he's trash. Cuomo.
He is. I mean,
garbage.
He did murder thousands of grandparents.
Yeah. I mean, he's a garbage human being. And I hope whatever brings him down, I hope it brings him down.
Yeah.
How
many accusers now? 85?
I don't know. I know they said, well, if he should resign if a third one comes forward. And then the floodgates opened up. Because on the left, that's how you get them, right? That's the deal. Now, you can murder people all day long. But if it's sexual harassment, or if your name's Bill Clinton, then you get brought down.
Yeah.
Bill Clinton can do it. Joe Biden apparently can get away with it. But Andrew Cuomo, no way. They're bringing him down. Steve, get the dog.
What's happening with the dog?
I don't know.
The barking at ghosts
She's
now.
smelling the anointing over there.
Oh, that's what it is. You know what? Our Heavenly Father actually has a presence over in Allie Beth Stuckey's
That's what's
set.
going on.
And
she smells the anointing over there on Allie's set. That's what it is.
Oh,
see,
man.
Chance, if it wasn't for Mark and Candace, see what fun we could have in here? We don't have to have the cameras all perfected.
Chance doesn't complain when you sexually harass him. I mean, that's what's really important.
I mean, I don't have to worry about anybody in this room right now. And trust me, I've grabbed Chance's face.
Chance is the porn star girlfriend.
Well,
oh my God.
I hope not. I hope not. I don't want you as a girlfriend, Chance. Hey, but that's the whole thing. Do you care about, or did you catch the Meghan Markle interview with Oprah?
I didn't watch it.
Yeah, I didn't watch it.
It's unfortunate.
I read basically the summary of it.
It led to something, though. I've changed something in my life. We forgot my new title. So my new title is Lord Timothy Young.
Okay.
because I wanted to be a royal, and I realized you can get titled a lord for $29.99. You buy about a square foot of land over at some dump in the UK, and they title you a lord.
Really?
Yep, you get the paperwork. It's fantastic.
Did you do it?
Yeah.
All right.
I was looking for a bar mitzvah gift for my friend's son.
Yeah.
I was like, this will be fun. And I bought one for me, too. I should have bought one for you.
You should. The sun shall not set before I'll be a lord.
It makes sense, but that's how fake and phony this crap is to me. Like,
yeah,
why do we care? Why do we care about Meghan Markle other than she's a victim?
Yeah, well, which you have a multimillionaire who is bitching to a billionaire in Oprah in this lavish setting. She's married to a prince, a royal, and I'm supposed to feel like she's victimized, she's oppressed. I want to be oppressed like Meghan Markle.
That was a tweet, by the way, that you threw out earlier today. I hate to call you out and calling it because I saw that tweet and I'm like, I'm jealous of Chad's tweet on that. That was but here, I mean, the thing was, I did see one clip, and the clip was her complaining that she had to Google the national anthem of England. I was like, dude, you're gonna be like a princess and a millionaire, and your life is you live in a castle. Is it really that much of a stretch to look up the national anthem on the phone?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you're going to step into a monarchy that's been there for thousand years.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, and now you're the oppressed one. I mean, it's just insanity. She's whiter than I am.
It's a tough life.
Just to look at her.
But the thing is, look, all these people who are defending her online and coming to her, she could give two craps about these people. She doesn't care. She thinks she's better than everybody.
She wouldn't piss in your ear if your brain was on fire.
Yep.
100%. She doesn't care.
And these people worship this I don't understand being a fan of any celebrity other than you. And your points are girlfriend. And Allie Beth Stuckey. But like other than those three, I don't see why you'd be a fan of anybody.
Yeah.
And worship them and defend them. If I do something stupid, never defend me.
Don't worry.
I know. It was down in the world.
I've seen you do some stupid things, but I will not call you out on it because it's entertaining.
When I steal, when I get drunk and steal, so it's a problem.
So Chance, whenever did she eat you up, Steve?
Nope, I'll put her in the dressing room.
I could hear her all the way down the thing, just screaming and yelling. What'd you do to my dog?
I went in the restroom and she didn't like me going in there without her.
This is this man's logic right here.
I don't understand logic. What's happening.
Yeah. I'm just gonna turn the dog loose out here and just leave her unattended when she's losing her friggin' mind.
Yeah.
So Tim has a habit of getting drunk, but it doesn't stop there. He steals things.
A lot.
He steals things.
I have an entire shelf of glassware now in my place.
Yeah.
No joke shelf, like 30 glasses.
We're at the restaurant the other night.
Mm-hmm.
Nice restaurant. South Lake, Texas. The third richest community in Dallas-Fort Worth. He's drinking a whiskey. He's like, I like this glass. Puts it in his jacket pocket.
Here's the thing. If you're paying $19 or up, as I recall from being a child at the Bubba Gump Shrimp or Hard Rock Cafe, it's a collectible glass that you get to take home. Mm-hmm. I don't know what the contract is with the restaurant. I just assume it's a souvenir I can take home.
Yeah. Now, the other night, I was with some friends at Japanese Palace, which is everything you would think Japanese Palace would be. And our friend Doug Billings, who was on the show last week, that hosts The Right Side, he gets this thing that's served in a ceramic panda. There's a hole in the panda's chest, and there's a hole in the back where they pour the drink and put the fruit and stuff in this thing. It was, hands down, undeniably the most disgusting thing I've ever tasted in my life. But you get to take the panda home.
How much was that drink? I
don't know.
$19.
But
it's that limit. $18.99.
But so the panda is sitting on my kitchen counter. I'm going to bring it in here, and it's going to be a new addition to the set. And we're going to call it Doug the Panda.
I like it.
Yeah.
Replace this. What is this like? Why do you have like a French press here? What is this?
I don't know.
Who designed this set?
Tim DiDonato.
Well, I don't understand. I never understood this. Why is there a French press here?
Don't know.
They just grabbed shit that was laying around.
Pretty much.
Hey,
so we're at a point now. We're at a point now where I think it's time for a new centerpiece with this deal right here.
I think the panda is the way to go.
Put the panda right there.
Or, hear me out, and I know this takes effort, so you're not going to do it. You have a themed centerpiece for each guest.
Oh, that's a good idea, but that would take effort.
That's a lot of work.
That's a lot of work.
See, look, we could do me right here. There you go. Look.
Yeah, just put the poop right there. The Pelosi poo. We'll do it the Tim Young doo-doo. Hey, I don't know about you, but I feel like I'm always looking at a screen, and I'm doing it right now. Whether you're an avid news watcher or in serious need of a distraction, unplugging yourself is easier said than done. One of my favorite ways to rest my eyes and still get the content I'm itching for is by putting in my Raycon wireless earbuds and listening to something great. Whether you're catching up on your favorite news podcast, bringing an audiobook, or listening to an audiobook, and powering through your workout with a pumped-up playlist, a pair of Raycons in your ears can make all the difference. No dangling wires, no stems, nothing to get in your way. Raycon comes in a range of stylish colors and always with a comfortable in-ear fit for a more discreet look. Raycons are built to perform anywhere and anytime. They got the water and sweat-resistant construction and Bluetooth that pairs quickly and seamlessly, and with enough battery life for 6 hours of playtime, you can unplug for a while. The best part, Raycon makes great sound accessible to everyone with wireless earbuds starting at half the price of other premium audio brands. Raycon's offering 15% off their products for my listeners and watchers, and here's what you got to do. Go to buyraycon.com/watchchad, and that's all you got to do. You're going to get 15% off your entire Raycon order. So feel free, grab a pair, grab some more. 15% off, BUY, Raycon.com/watchchad. Go there today. We'll be right back. Meghan Markle. Look, I wouldn't marry into the royal family.
I would.
You would?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Queen. I want to be a sugar baby for somebody. Yeah. And I think the queen is just...
You want to have to sign that prenup?
I don't know that I need it. You know, I'd get a good deal out of it.
Think so?
Get like a Range Rover or something out of it. Something nice. Just, you know, kept man for a couple of years.
But they won't allow you to drive it, though.
Prince Philip drives his. He's 97 years old.
I thought, isn't he the one about to die?
I don't know.
That's why I'm ready. I'm prepped to get in there.
They just keep drinking blood and eating adrenochrome, and they'll be just fine. Yeah. He is like 94 years old, and still he was driving. I think they finally took the keys away from him because he rolled over his Range Rover.
Okay, so just to clarify, adrenochrome is the one. Is that when like babies are scared and they harvest it from babies?
Yeah, the adrenaline.
I have no idea.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's like in the blood from the adrenaline or whatever. It's creepy, dude.
Is it real?
I don't know.
Is this what keeps them alive so long?
I guarantee it. That's what they say all these Hollywood people do.
Is that what Ally Beth Stuckey's on? Is that why she looks so fresh all the time?
That's the Holy Spirit. 100%.
It's true. It's true. I'm just going to cover my mouth while I say that. Obviously, I know why they don't hire me here.
Yeah. Imagine that. Imagine that. Soon you'll be reading a headline that says Chad Prather is now independent. What was the final straw? You had
Join
Tim
my
Young
locals.
On the show. Yeah. So U.S. Department of Education curbs decision on race-based affinity groups. They just wanted more segregation. And Cuomo said he's not going to resign. This thing's crazy. Did you hear what they're calling the new detention centers down on the border?
Happy fun time centers?
They're reception centers. Reception centers. That's the new, for the Biden administration, that's what they're calling the...
Why don't they just call them welcome centers? Like when you're driving along the road,
like you're coming into the state.
That sounds really nice.
Yeah.
Kind of makes you want to go, doesn't it?
So you don't put kids in cages anymore. Now they just go to the reception centers.
Remember when AOC said they were drinking water out of a toilet?
Yeah.
And it's like the combo water thing?
Water fountain on top of the toilet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
It's like every prison in the country has that in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's good enough for them.
Also, they never understood the concept of, and they never wanted to flesh out the concept of why kids are separated from their parents at the border. It's because most of them are brought over by coyotes.
Right.
It's a majority women. Usually it's little girls that are getting dragged across the border.
Right.
And the whole point of border protection is to, I think don't they even do DNA tests to try to unite them back with their actual parents? They never answer the question, like, where do the parents go when they drop them over the border? Because the parents aren't there to begin with.
Right.
No, their parents probably sold them
to
the coyote, bringing them over or something.
They gone. But you're right. And right now, there's more children than ever before.
Yeah.
Coming to the border than ever before. I mean, like record-breaking numbers in terms of how many kids.
But it's not a crisis.
Huh?
It's not a crisis, though. They won't call it a crisis.
They won't call it a crisis. No, they just bring them to the reception centers.
Bringing them in, giving them, you know, some delightful treats, and then they send them home. I guess that's what they get them fruit by the foot,
and
they're good to go.
Turn them loose. Even if they have COVID, I mean, you know. So what they're doing, Biden administration releasing families from Texas migrant centers in 72 hours. That's
not tested for COVID though either.
No.
Well, my understanding, 72 hours is as long as they can hold them. Then they have to turn them over to somebody.
The streets,
I guess.
They turn them over to these streets.
Yeah. Which Greg Abbott, governor of Texas, said he was going to do something if Biden wasn't. So
Has he done anything
we'll
yet?
See. Not a lot.
He's going to work on it.
Yeah, you'll see.
2022, he'll get to it.
Yeah, yeah, we'll see about that. But yeah, so that's the whole deal. 72 hours is absolutely insane. You said something on when you're filling in for David Webb. You said it caught my attention, and I started to tweet the same thing after you said it. Just steal your idea.
That's fine.
But you had a caller who called in.
I'll call you Cat Turd from now on.
Yeah, there you go. Cat Turd. And then you had a caller that called in and said, we, as a form of protest, we should fly our American flags upside down. And you responded with, just fly your American flag.
Yeah.
Because you never see liberals flying an American flag.
Nope.
You can assume if somebody's flying an American flag out in their yard, they're probably a conservative.
I do man on the streets, and I did a man on the street for the House Ways and Means Committee a couple of years ago, when it was Republican controlled still, years ago. And 4th of July, we went out to talk to families. They're like, we might get blowback from, they might, that know that you're conservative. I'm like, don't worry about it. The only people in town for the 4th of July are conservatives. Yeah. And literally, it was all these families that were in town, before it was a militarized zone, enjoying Washington, D.C. and the history of it, because that's the only people who are like patriotic anymore. Yeah. And if you put anything out there like our apparel line of Unapologetic Patriot, if you put that out, people say, well, you're treasonous and seditious, and you probably want to storm the Capitol. You're a violent insurrectionist. Yeah, because you're claiming to be a patriot. And so I'm like, I can tell you what I'm not going to do. I ain't going to apologize for it.
I fly
that
American flag every day in my yard.
Yeah, I mean, that's
a big flagpole, too. It kind of stands out, doesn't it?
That's how he talks about his junk, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a valid point. Yeah.
No, dude, there's no, liberals don't fly the American flag anymore. Yeah. I mean, there's like a level. So like when I went through Cincinnati, there was a suburb of Cincinnati just before the election. And instead of having Trump signs in front yards, people were like, we thank our local police. And I'm like, conservative, 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 conservative. Because they don't want to get attacked for having a Trump sign. They don't want to have a Trump flag. So they were like, we respect our local police. We stand for, whatever, Cincinnati Police Department. I'm like, you can just see who it is. Because you know exactly what their stances are. Yeah. I was doing that show, and I've told this story in Dubuque, in Iowa, and the show promoter, she said, you should change the name of your comedy tour. And it was Star Spangled Banter at the time. And I said, why would you do that? She said, well, it's offensive to people on the left. And I said, what's offensive? And she goes, just the idea of the Star Spangled Banner or the anthem or the flag. We just know that, she said, it's just potentially offensive to the left. I was like, that doesn't make any damn sense. Also, who in the left is coming to see you?
I was going to say, it's kind of okay with me.
Yeah, like what?
Like, I'm not mad.
Yeah, and that was our whole point, is you'd get a bigger audience if you would appeal to everybody. No, afraid not. Not going to happen. I am working on my, I'm broadening my spectrum and trying to expand my audience. I'm big on trans women and women's sports. That's my, I'm huge on that.
They're big in it too.
Yeah, real big.
I am all about it. I want to see trans women just crush biological women to the point that like the U.S. women's soccer team should just all be trans women. Yeah. I just want to see them out, because I'm here for the cause. They exist. And I want them just to, and especially like I want to go to these athletic events and sit in the middle of a bunch of feminists. Just right in them. I would pay good money I'll buy tickets, buy a block of tickets, sit around a bunch of real hardcore progressive feminists and watch trans women beat the shit out of just regular biological women. Plan. I think it'd be a great show.
You'd never lose.
No.
You'd never lose. You know why? because they're dudes.
Always bet on penis.
They're dudes. And that was one of the things that we celebrated on International Women's Day was the fighting the oppression of trans women.
Exactly.
Yeah, on International Women's Day, we have to protect the rights of dudes who think they're women.
I will say the other day, I'm a loser now, so I joined a softball team because only losers play in softball leagues. And I was playing in Grapevine, and it was a co-ed, whatever, and it has to be male-female pitcher-catcher combo. And we switched pitchers because I don't know why you switch pitchers in slow-pitch softball. And they were like, the other team screamed that, you know, it wasn't a combo of male-female. And I turned to the other team, who you could tell their politics by looking at them. They're not flying American flags in their front yard.
Yeah.
And I go, actually, I thought it over during the break, in between innings, and I now identify as a woman.
There you go.
And the umpire looked at them and goes, yeah, it's in. It's good. Like, what can you do now?
Yeah.
Co-ed sports.
What a great idea.
You want to come play on the team?
No.
Because you're not a loser.
No, I don't. Hey, TAC Pack, the premier monthly subscription box for military, tactical, prepper, and Second Amendment enthusiasts. $49.95 a month. You're going to get at least $100 worth of gear from different companies like 511, Sons of Liberty, Gunworks, Mission First, Tactical, Armaspec, and a whole lot more. Send out your, they're going to send you AR-15 parts and accessories, EDC tools, knives, and gear to keep you prepared for when it hits the fan. The March Pack is perfect jumping in. It's a perfect jumping in point to see what these boxes are all about. Lots of variety in this one. 7 items total. It includes range gear, tools, everyday carry, apparel, and a whole lot more. Go to tacpack.com. That's TACpack.com. Use promo code CHAD, I spell it Chad, at checkout to receive a free extra bag of tactical goodies shipped out with your first pack. Don't wait. These things are flying off the shelves, and as you know, they sell out before the deadline every single month. So you got to get in there and sign up today at tacpack.com. That's TACPACK.com. Use offer code Chad. We'll be right back. So we had Chrissy Mayer, our friend and comedian, on the show a couple weeks ago. Mm-hmm. You guys talked about doing some shows together, haven't you?
We're doing shows.
Yeah.
The 30th of April, we are in Boca, the Black Box Theater. Palm Beach the next day on the 1st, and then Tampa on the 2nd.
All right.
I remember that. I can't believe I remember those.
Look at you getting out there.
I can't remember
Palm Beach.
I miss performing. I miss doing stand-up. It's a totally different show than Chad, though. I'm very... it's almost like I don't want to... Well, I won't compare myself to anybody else.
You're funny?
I'm funny. No, you're hilarious, dude. It's a totally different kind of funny, though. I'm very, like, just cold.
Yeah.
I say things and stand there.
So one of the best clips, and you need to go out there, folks need to go out and find it on YouTube.
Oh, no.
Is Tim's, his fake marriage proposal. And he had it set up where he brought the girl up and got down on his knee, told her how much he loved her, all this stuff, and right there in front of the crowd. And she turns him down and storms off the whole thing. And then he had like a table of people get up and follow her out.
I had a table of 3 girls come in. So it was, I was doing RT America that day, and it was the executive producer of the show, and then 3 super liberal chicks turned out. They were Alona Minkowski was one of the 3 women, and she was a correspondent for MSNBC at some point. She was one of the 3 women in the audience. Yeah. And so it's one thing if the chick storms off, but I wanted to make sure people thought it was super real. And her friends left after, and it's amazing. It is probably my one Andy Kaufman moment. I'll never be able to pull anything like that again. And watching a horrified crowd of 300 people.
Yeah, I mean the place went dead silent. Nice. I mean, just nothing.
People to this day think it's real, and like every Valentine's Day, it comes up, and they're like, "This is the most cringeworthy proposal ever." It is glorious. I love it. I really love it.
I see. I'm not a prank person at all. I used to be, and then I started getting a conscience. Felt bad for doing what I was doing.
A little bit of sociopath. Just a little bit of sociopath. Yeah. I mean, to the point that like I had a cubic zirconia ring that I bought off of eBay to bring in. I was showing it to everybody beforehand. Paid $12 for it.
Nice.
And like the whole thing was legit. And I did not have it filmed. People filmed it because they were like, "Oh shit, this is gonna be big." Yeah. And so they pulled out their phones. I didn't even post it to YouTube.
That's awesome.
It was other people did it all for me.
And it's on there from multiple angles.
Yes. It is my favorite thing I think I've ever done in comedy.
That's funny, dude. But no, best of luck to you on doing the shows. That's I'm telling you, man, it's people are ready to get out. They're ready to go. They're ready to come laugh.
It's a drug to be out on stage. You know this. Like, there's no feeling like it. Like this. Like, I mean, I've been so stuck in studios for so long, and like even doing TV and stuff like that, like in local with WTTG and Fox in DC. There's no feeling like it when you have to you don't have to time out your jokes anymore. You can just tell them to the audience and then they laugh. Right. You don't have to it's not like reading a script. It's such a different world. I'm so excited to be out in front of people.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Yeah. Maybe Chrissy will show up on time.
I know, right? We'll see.
Oh God,
we'll see.
Chrissy, if you're watching this, show up on time.
I love the road drama. Hey, you want to hear road drama? I got to take a bus to Little Rock, Arkansas on the 1st of April, our tour bus, and then we're going from there to Fort Smith, Arkansas on the 2nd, and then we're going to El Dorado, however they say it, Arkansas on the 3rd, and coming back on the 4th with Steve Powell. And there's a reason we call him Party Foul. Steve Helms, the two of which go at each other like 5-year-olds in kindergarten. Steve's wife is coming meeting us in Arkansas. She'll be riding back. Allison, everybody knows Allison, my VP of operations, runs all my stuff. Jesse Payton, comedian, who loves to tell you how wonderful he is.
Oh, it's awesome. Is he one of those, did you see my set? Did you see my set? It was great.
Dude, I murdered that introduction.
Yeah.
I murdered that room. Yeah. And so, trust me, it's going to be a nightmare.
You know, it's amazing when you say I'm going to take a bus somewhere. You mean a tour bus? When I say I'm taking a bus somewhere, I mean it's the
Greyhound.
It's the bus. Yeah.
I got to go through 19 cities to get to the one I'm going to.
The difference between you and me, I don't want to get into money, but I'm going to be cheap regardless. Like you live your life. I'm like, how cheap can I get this? What can I steal out of the snacks out in the hallway here?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you probably got some protein bars already. Yeah. Look at you.
I got them.
Yeah.
I surely don't mind driving the truck up there, though.
Well,
by the way, I watch your show. I watch this because I leave on Pluto TV all day long now, and I watch The Blaze, literally just leave it on in the background all day long. And I saw an episode where there was a nice lady, you were in the back of the comedy club or wherever you were, that was psyched that you were sitting with her.
Yeah.
I just wanted to point out that I watched the product.
Yeah.
Yeah,
there was a couple that was there, and they said, we had the honor of having Party Foul Steve sit at our table all night.
Every now and then I get a little,
he lives for it.
Do you charge for photos with people when you're at their table? You're like, hey, $15.
But I do sell this hat for $250 with Chad and my signature on it.
Really?
People will come to him and ask how much for the hat, and they will give him $250.
I will say that is a really cool hat.
Yeah.
Is that discontinued, or can you still get it? Like,
it's can be gotten if you know the right people.
Yeah, because like they discontinue those new era hats like that.
Yep.
Yes, with the Oilers. Steve has a source.
I like your hustle, man. Like I need a Steve in my crew. I don't even have a crew.
Careful what you ask for.
I don't want to pay these people.
Yeah.
That's why I don't want anybody around.
Yeah, I couldn't do it without Steve and Allison. I can't. I mean, because we have too many businesses going on.
I'm hoping for the $15 minimum wage for my career. Right. I mean, that's really where I go. I mean, it's serious. That's literally, it'll help me out a lot.
Yeah. No. Steve and Allison, and I'll add Tony as well. Steve's wife, Tony. I mean, I couldn't do it without those three individuals, especially. They do a ton of stuff.
You've got an empire. I've got a bourbon collection. It's maybe if I stop drinking and focus.
Trying to build an empire.
You're there.
That's the deal.
I'm just trying to be a sugar baby. So if it's not the Queen of England, what's Allie Beth Stuckey's situation? She's married, isn't she?
She's married, expecting child number 2.
I'm done. That's it.
You're out.
I've got no hope.
Yeah, you're out of luck. Trust me, Allie would not pour holy water on you if you were in flames. And I put myself in that same category. She's not putting me out either.
Well, we know.
Yeah,
we knew that one.
Yeah,
it just needed to be clarified that the hobo across the table from you is.
Yeah, but you are impressive with the ladies. No. I'm impressed with your game.
No,
I've seen you in action.
I don't have any game.
Yeah, You got game.
Real players don't talk about it. You'd just be surprised. You'd be surprised at like what, being a jackass can do for you.
Yeah, it's amazing. I've seen it in action.
Quiet drunk jackass that steals. Hey, I'm stealing all your glassware. You want to go out sometime at the... like to call the manager on myself, please?
I've seen it in action. Steve, we should go out in South Lake sometime, dude. They got nice spots over there.
You guys should come to Grapevine. Grapevine
place has grown.
Find me a place with really good silverware, and let's heist the place.
Steve's trying to get a new silverware set.
The hotel across the street from me does not monitor. They've got a hall with like lots of little. It's like a food hall kind of thing now. They don't monitor their silverware there. I don't know.
All right.
So you're saying you're going to work on his silverware collection? See what happens?
I'll trade you for a hat.
Set of 8.
Set of 8?
Yep.
For a hat.
Pretty good deal.
It's a pretty good deal.
Pretty good deal, Steve.
Yep.
7 and 5
and people heard y'all heard this criminal transaction right here on this show. It's amazing. This is amazing what's going down.
Texas Rangers are coming out. Walker, Texas Rangers, is going to stop us.
I doubt it.
Yeah, I know.
He doesn't hang out in
They used to film here, didn't they?
It filmed all of Walker, Texas Ranger right here in this studio.
This one?
In this building. It's amazing.
You got some Chuck Norris stuff in here?
This is the stuff you learn. Yeah, I'll show it to you. Hang tight. We'll be right back.
What?
So I want you guys. I just realized yesterday, Steve, we've got 2 shows in Shawnee, Oklahoma, on this month on the 19th and 20th.
I was gonna say
it's next week.
Next week.
Yeah. So go to watchchad.com and get your tickets. Come hang out with us in Oklahoma, and we got a bunch of shows coming up. The floodgates have kind of opened up for us.
I've got like 10 shows, then I started to complain about being on the road.
Yeah. Well, see, I did a few shows in January and February of this month, but it wasn't like our normal schedule where we're gone every week. I had to take a break.
I mean, that's awesome. And your shows are lit, too. Like, I've seen clips of them. I've seen, like, illegal clips that people, like, film. You need to start confiscating phones at the...
Trust me, I know. You can tell them. They will sit there with the flashlight on while they're filming it.
Why would you do that? Enjoy the moment.
Yeah, enjoy the moment. Quit. And you'll tell them. Be like, stop, put that down. Quit video recording.
I usually don't mind if somebody's, like, snapping a picture. But when they're holding up their iPad or something, or even
full
the phone,
iPad,
holding it up like this, filming the whole show.
Move.
They'll film the whole show. And I know people are like, well, why can't we do that? Because we want people to pay tickets to come see it.
Yes.
That's why. I don't want them. I don't care if you see a clip online, but
you're the one good conservative comedian I've seen clips from that have been stolen. The other ones, the liberals are right. We aren't funny. We aren't a funny. We're a funny group. Yeah.
By and large.
But yours is worth seeing.
Yeah, there's a few guys out there. They wouldn't. The Improv in Orlando wouldn't. Michael Loftus and I were going to do a show there for CPAC.
Yeah,
they wouldn't let us.
Why?
They didn't want any political.
What?
Not from the right.
We don't want money.
Yeah, they'll let liberals come in there and do it all day long, but they don't want us to come in there and do it.
Is there any liberal comedian that doesn't have some awful, like, Orange Man bad rant?
Nope.
It's all the same thing too.
It fuels all of them.
It's so stupid.
What's your website?
TimYoung.com.
TimYoung.com. Go to watchchad.com and leave us a rating and review where podcasts are offered. We appreciate it. Only 5 stars are acceptable and helps bump us up in the rankings. And right now, Allie Beth Stuckey's kicking our butt.
Well, that's me.
She's got a huge fan base.
I've been giving her 5.
Check it out and subscribe to BlazeTV.com. We love y'all. God bless you. We will talk to you tomorrow night. Bye.